That is a no-no.
He just doesn't like to hear me talk.
In the world, no one ever cut off Meredith. So please.
So we were gonna explain a little bit how Black Lives Matter ties into the whole thing. So Brian's black.
Hello.
You can't see him
Yeah.
unless you're watching this video.
Yes,
I'm
welcome.
white. We have a biracial son, Bryson. We've been together since 2011, so we've seen
Our share of, what-
heinous deaths.
yeah, and what the society kind of reflects when they see something like that, some diversity in their face. So yeah, I mean, you were trying to just explain how we came
So
about
just
to what
to
we wanted
kind
to
of
do.
tie it in,
Yeah.
we were both utterly disgusted with things that happened this year with Ahmaud, with George Floyd. Winston-Salem quickly took to the streets. We participated in 5, 6 protests.
Sure.
Bryson as well. Bryson made the front page of the Winston-Salem Journal.
He did.
I remember that picture now.
Do you really?
Okay, that was Bryson.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he had
Okay.
a sign that said, "Racism hurts me."
Yeah.
Allison Lee, she's a great photographer.
Yeah.
She caught quite a few good pictures of us. So we actually were talking with Frankie Gist at one of the protests, and he was encouraging people, not just keep sitting around, do something. Don't just sit around and complain, do something.
Right.
And
We felt like it was, taken from personal experience. I mean, you want to affect change, you want to create change. So, I was thinking, how do you get the change you want to see? I mean, obviously you would, address things in your household, in your community, in your neighborhood. But when you need legislation change, you need laws changed, you need to see this change.
diversity in the offices.
Diversity in offices and these positions of power, we need to be more part of the voting process.
And proactive.
And definitely proactive in learning and educating yourself on who's out there. So, I mean, that's the role we wanted to take, and it seemed like there was a kind of a void in that area, because we would just skip over that and just try to, we need this changed. Well, how do you kind of incrementally get things changed unless you are in the process? So
Right. And
Yeah.
so we sat down and thought and
brainstormed and kind of came up with an idea that we can educate ourselves as well as others at the same time. So that's kind of how this was birthed.
so there's still an app coming as well.
Oh, yeah, the
Brian's
app.
got an app in
Heard of that.
development.
Yeah, the app will be here probably in 2 weeks. It'll be on both platforms, Android and iOS. So that'll be a way to reach people. Definitely, a younger generation. We don't want to exclude anybody, new voters, people just getting into this and trying to understand that it's kind of convoluted and it's a lot of information. I mean,
And it jumps up on you. So that's what we didn't want to happen too this
Yeah.
year, because everybody waits to the last minute to
Yep.
start looking at who's running and who is for what and who do I like and don't like and all that. And so we're early in the game, and we got
Trying to
like
be.
80-ish days left.
God, don't even remind
coming
me.
up, it's coming up so
That's
fast.
really soon.
Coming
So
up fast. Yeah,
we
you gotta be
want
ready.
people to be familiar with these names. When you hear the news and hear Whit Davis and that was that interview I listened to and he was talking about such and such, or
And Vote on
Yeah.
Purpose. That organization's
Right.
awesome.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this is our effort to
Create.
make younger voters especially more knowledgeable, and
Right.
I'm very passionate about people are so against voting for some reason. For our generation, I don't know what happened with us. I was born in 82. I don't know.
83.
All right, so you're gonna feel the same way probably. We were,
You're a
and he's a
baby.
little bit older, so
We're the end of millennial, I think.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're like that borderline.
Guys are babies.
Yeah, you're the old one.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I feel like I grew up being taught somehow that it really doesn't matter who you vote for because of the Electoral College, and your vote kind of doesn't count. And you just hear these repetitive, even on Facebook now, and there's so much negativity towards voting, and we need to change that because there are really good people out there. There are really smart, knowledgeable people that are for the people.
Right.
But people don't know
We don't
about
know,
it.
We don't know who to
So
support, who to back. And on a local level, it's even more important because those are the people that affect our daily lives.
your community.
The community, yeah. And so
Yeah, I
those
100%
officials-
agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as judges, you know, if you're ever going to go to court and you live in Forsyth County, it's probably going to be district court.